Welcome back to Finding Your Spouse. I am Coach Vikkie, and after last week's episode about God's silence, so many of you asked me the natural next question. Okay, Coach Vikkie, but what does it actually look like when God is confirming something? So today, I want to give you 5 real tangible signs, not fake feelings, but things you can actually observe and test. 1. Consistency over time, and not just consistency in a moment. A lot of us mistake a good season for confirmation. It was wonderful for 3 months, so we assume that means it is God. But character isn't revealed in 3 good months. It is revealed over time, especially under pressure. True confirmation looks like consistency that holds up when life gets hard, when plans change, when you disagree, when the honeymoon excitement wears off. If someone is the same person in March that they were in January, through stress, through disappointment, through ordinary boring Tuesdays, that consistency is meaningful confirmation. 2, your relationship with God grows, not shrinks. This is one of the clearest signs and one of the most overlooked. Does being with this person draw you closer to God, or does it quietly pull you away? I am not just talking about whether you still go to church. I mean, do you pray more or less since this relationship started? Is your hunger for the word increasing or decreasing? Are you more convicted about sin or more comfortable compromising? If your spiritual life is thriving because of this relationship, that is a beautiful sign. If you would have noticed yourself drifting, making excuses, compromising standards you used to hold firmly, pay close attention to that. 3, wise people in your life independently notice the same good things you see. I want to be clear, this isn't about needing everyone's approval before you can move forward. But there is a difference between people having personality preferences about who you date and multiple wise, godly people independently noticing the same positive character traits. When my partner and I were getting serious, I started noticing something interesting. People who didn't know each other, who had no reason to coordinate their opinions, kept saying similar things about him, his integrity, his patience, his consistency. That kind of independence confirmation from wise sources carries real weight. 4, conflict reveals maturity, not just compatibility in comfort. Anyone can look compatible when things are easy. The real test of confirmation is what happens in conflicts. Does this person take accountability, or do they always make you the problem? Do they pursue resolution, or do they punish you with silence and withdrawal? Can you disagree and still feel loved, or does disagreement threaten the entire relationship? If conflict reveals maturity, humility, the ability to apologize, the willingness to grow, that is one of the strongest signs of confirmation. I know. Compatibility in comfort is easy. Maturity in conflict is rare and valuable. 5, you feel free to be fully yourself, including your faith, without negotiation. This last one is so important. Confirmation often looks like freedom, not restriction. Do you feel like you can fully express your relationship with God around this person, your prayer life, your convictions, your standards, without feeling like you need to dim that part of yourself to keep the peace? If you find yourself hiding your faith, softening your convictions, or feeling like your relationship with God is somehow in competition with your relationship with this person, that is not confirmation. Confirmation feels like addition, not subtraction. Now, I want to say something important before we close. These 5 signs are not meant to replace prayer and discernment. They are meant to give your discernment something concrete to stand on. So many of us have been taught to chase feelings, and feelings can deceive us, but consistency, spiritual growth, and wise counsel, conflict maturity, and freedom in faith, those are observable, those are testable, those don't lie. And I want you to do something this week. So take these 5 signs and actually write them down. Go through them one by one about the relationship you are in or considering. Be honest. Don't grade on a curve because you are emotionally attached. Next week, we are doing the flip side. 5 signs God might actually be warning you, not confirming. And that episode might be the most important one in this whole series for some of you watching right now. I am Coach Vikkie. Subscribe so you don't miss it, and I will see you in the next video. Also, don't forget to join the RTWV community of over 3,000 plus people, and don't forget to listen to the RTWV podcast. Bye guys, and I'll see you on the next.